Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again here on 98.9 WOKO, encouraging you to please do the thing that helps us out on social media. Listening to us on the radio, fantastic. That's the first thing that you should be doing. Then think about liking, subscribing to our channel, sharing the videos, commenting on the videos. That would all be great as well. This series continues. People, local businesses who have made it their responsibility to help kids and families at the UVM Children's Hospital. Our latest sponsor for the Big Change Roundup for Kids is Bonnie Hayes at the Dairy Stop. Hi, Bonnie. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much.
Now, Bonnie's husband, Paul Godin, started a business or had an idea for a business about 3 years ago. Is that right?
That is correct.
Now, where does this idea come from? Because it is such a smart idea. It's such a 21st century Vermont company. I couldn't be more excited that people are learning for the first time about the Dairy Stop right now. Tell us about where this came from.
Paul is definitely an entrepreneur. Paul owns several businesses in Enosburg. And 3 years ago, he had this discussion in our home and said, I have a brilliant idea. I want to open up these micro markets. I want to have them all around the state of Vermont. I want them to be self-serve kiosk. I want them to be cookie cutter. And I want it to be local, fresh, convenient. And he researched it, and here we are today.
And starting it in the middle of a global pandemic wasn't part of the business plan. But I'll tell you what, a contactless mini market does seem like a great idea nowadays.
Correct.
So in these things, it's a Dairy Stop, right? So we're talking Vermont milk and chocolate milk and cheese and butter and really everything local. But one thing I want to let people know, well, first, let's tell people where they are. From north to south in the state of Vermont, Enosburg Falls is where we start. There's one in St. Albans. There's one in Fairfax, Jeffersonville, and there's one in Ferrisburg. And that's just to start. If you're wondering what we're talking about, what these things are, they're small. They're mini markets. They're like little kiosks. You come in, there's nobody there. You grab the stuff that you want. You pay for it. It's all done. It seems like it wouldn't work, but boy, does it ever work, Bonnie.
It sure does. What a great concept.
Now, while you're checking out, you will also see a button for the Big Change Roundup for Kids. This is your opportunity to contribute to our campaign to help kids and families at the UVM Children's Hospital. Bonnie, you know, you don't have to look very far in our community to find kids and families that have been affected by the University of Vermont Children's Hospital.
That is correct.
Critical injuries, debilitating diseases, kids having to deal with that now is just even difficult to think about. Adding the little things, Dr. First and the nurses take care of everything medical that these kids, top of the line, best in the world, if you ask me. But those little things that we add to the hospital as a community to make kids smile, to make families feel better when they have to be at the hospital, that's what makes the UVM Children's Hospital a special place. The Dairy Stop is part of that. And if you want to contribute to the Big Change Roundup, I can't wait to get to these things. By the way, your label, the Dairy Stop label, is on all of the milk, right? Where does that milk come from?
Yes, that is correct. Our milk comes from the Blake dairy farm.
And you guys went ahead and said, you know,
in Fairfax, where one of the go ahead.
I was just saying that you bottled your own milk for this. You didn't just grab another company's milk. You said, let's go ahead and get our own milk. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. And this is milk, what we call milk. There's no chemicals added. This is pasteurized in our dairy plant in Enosburg. And we pick that up from the Blake dairy farm, where one of the micro markets is located, right on 104A.
Fantastic. But I would encourage everybody to check out thedairystop.com, and you can find the Dairy Stop on Facebook to find out where all of the locations are, because it just could be the next place where you pick up your next gallon of milk for sure. It's a great idea. It's very Green Mountains, small footprint, big impact.
Absolutely.
The Dairy Stop. Thank you so much for being a great sponsor of WOKO's Big Change Roundup for Kids.
Thank you so much. It is our pleasure.